There comes a moment in every true believer's life when the spiritual realm whispers something the world can't hear. It's not a sound made with human words. It's a vibration that reaches deep into your spirit. It calls your name before your ears can process it. It identifies you long before you even understand what it means to be chosen. You didn't pick this path. You were picked for it. When others were chasing survival, God was watching the posture of your heart. When others sought to build their name, heaven was watching your obedience. You see, being trusted with an end-time function means your life was not designed for casual living. It was designed for time purpose. From the very beginning, there was something different about your spirit. You noticed things others didn't. You felt spiritual warfare that others laughed off. You carried burdens that didn't even belong to you. You walked through isolation seasons that didn't make sense, not because you were cursed, but because God was conditioning your sensitivity. Heaven does not assign end-time roles to those who are unbroken. And that's why you had to break early. That loneliness, that misunderstanding, those spiritual attacks, they weren't punishments. They were training grounds. Every tear that fell became oil for your end-time anointing. Every betrayal became a coded message that carved humility into your soul. You see, chosen one, you were trusted early. Before you could spell your calling, your spirit was already carrying it. And the reason your life felt heavier than others is because heaven measured your shoulders before the assignment was released. You are not ordinary. You never were. You were born into the battlefield of prophecy, not to watch from the sidelines, but to function in it. And that function is divine. It's unique. It's end-time critical. Let me tell you something most people never understand, chosen one. God doesn't trust people because of their popularity, titles, or prayers. He trusts people because of purity. He doesn't look for perfection. He looks for hearts that won't sell out. You were trusted with an end-time function because your loyalty passed heaven's unseen tests. When you could have taken revenge, you forgave. When you could have quit, you stayed still. When you could have shouted your pain to the world, you spoke to God instead. Heaven watched how you handled the quiet years, when nobody was cheering for you, when your obedience didn't come with applause. Those moments were your divine exams. And you passed them without even realizing it. See, in these final days, God is not raising celebrities, He's raising warriors of sensitivity. People who can hear His whisper amid the chaos. People who can discern the counterfeit light from the true light. You, chosen one, are one of them. There's a reason you never fit in. There's a reason you always saw deeper. There's a reason you couldn't stay silent when something false was being glorified. You were designed to represent heaven's government on earth. And the more you grew, the more your spirit started to sense things, unseen movements, prophetic warnings, divine urgings. You may not have understood it all, but your sensitivity was heaven's proof of trust. God could have given this function to someone with a louder voice or a bigger stage. But He didn't. He chose you, because you wouldn't misuse it. You wouldn't twist it for ego. You wouldn't merchandise the Spirit. You wouldn't touch the glory. You were trusted because your integrity was forged in silence. And let me tell you something powerful. Heaven doesn't trust many. Heaven entrusts few. But when you're among the few, you become chosen beyond numbers, a vessel that even the angels recognize by scent, because your obedience carries the fragrance of divine loyalty. Chosen one, there are unmistakable signs that follow those who are trusted with an end-time function. You may not have called them signs before, but deep down, you've known something different was happening within you. You've tried to fit in, but something in your spirit refuses to settle for ordinary. You can't tolerate spiritual stagnation. When the Spirit of God moves, you feel it like a current. That restlessness is not frustration, it's divine momentum. Heaven is pulling you toward the front lines. You've faced battles that seem disproportionate to your visible success. That's because your warfare is not about where you are, it's about where you're headed. The enemy recognizes your function even before you fully walk in it. Demons attack what threatens their timeline. Every sleepless night, every spiritual resistance, every sudden heaviness, It's proof that you carry a role in the unfolding of prophecy. You sense things before they happen. You dream in codes. You feel atmospheres shift. When others are blind to spiritual danger, you can sense it like a radar. That's not coincidence. That's heaven keeping you alert because your function involves discernment. Even when it's uncomfortable, you can't stay silent when deception spreads. You speak truth even when it costs you connection. That's a mark of an end-time messenger, a vessel who values truth over acceptance. Truth is your weapon, and it burns in your bones until it's released. While the world chases platforms, you chase purpose. You don't move because of popularity, you move because of divine prompting. You know that your role isn't about you being seen, it's about God being revealed through you. Many who are chosen for end-time functions are kept hidden until divine timing unlocks them. You've been misunderstood, overlooked, even mocked, but all that was strategic. God hid you not because you were unready, but because the season wasn't. Chosen one, these signs are not burdens, they're confirmations. You were wired differently because your purpose required a higher frequency of obedience. Heaven designed your temperament, your wounds, and your insights around your function. You are a key player in a prophetic unfolding, a vessel positioned to activate light in the final hours. Chosen one, being trusted by God is not glamorous, it's heavy. To be trusted with an end-time function means to carry the heart of heaven in a time when hearts are growing cold. It means to live in obedience when rebellion is trending. It means to love truth when lies are fashionable. And because of that, you will feel the weight of intercession. You'll cry for people who don't even know they're in danger. You'll sense burdens for nations you've never visited. You'll feel warfare in your spirit for souls you've never met. That's not oversensitivity. That's divine responsibility. Heaven entrusted you to feel what others ignore, so you could pray what others won't. Every time your spirit feels heavy, remind yourself, it's not punishment, it's partnership. You're co-laboring with the Spirit of God. You've been invited into divine collaboration for the end-time harvest. Yes, sometimes the weight will make you want to withdraw. You'll wonder if it's worth it. But I want you to remember something. God never places a burden without grace to carry it. You are not carrying it alone. The same Spirit that trusted you is the same Spirit that strengthens you. You may feel weary, but heaven is watching you with pride. Angels recognize your perseverance. They see how you continue to show up in prayer even when your emotions feel empty. They see how you worship through warfare. That, chosen one, is what trust looks like. Heaven didn't trust you because you were strong. Heaven trusted you because you were willing. And your willingness has made you unstoppable. Chosen one, this is where it all begins to make sense. Your end-time function is not about preaching from a pulpit, it's about becoming the living pulpit. It's about radiating divine awareness wherever you go. You are a spiritual catalyst, a carrier of presence, a walking prophecy. Your words shift atmospheres. Your prayers recalibrate destinies. Your obedience moves heaven's timing. You were not just trusted with a message, you were trusted with a function. A spiritual responsibility that extends beyond logic or status. Maybe your assignment is to awaken the sleepers around you. Maybe it's to expose deception through discernment. Maybe it's to intercede for families, for cities, for souls. Whatever it is, heaven gave it to you because you could be trusted with truth. And as the final hours of history unfold, you are part of a silent army, the nameless, faceless, hidden ones who are walking with divine strategy. You are not one in a million, you are one beyond count, chosen beyond numbers, stationed by heaven in precise coordinates of time. The enemy fears those like you because you cannot be bribed, and you cannot be broken. You are spiritually encrypted, sealed by divine assignment. So when you feel unseen, remember this: heaven doesn't measure visibility. Heaven measures functionality. And your function is vital. You were not called to blend in. You were called to ignite. You are a spark carrying the fire of revelation, meant to burn through deception and awaken truth in the hearts of those who have forgotten who they are. You are not just surviving prophecy, you are fulfilling it. Chosen one, this is your hour to rise. Not to impress the world, but to impact eternity. You were trusted with an end-time function because heaven saw something rare in you, a consistency, a depth, a spiritual sensitivity that cannot be taught. You are God's answer to this generation's confusion. You are a walking reminder that light still has dominion. You are a signal flare of truth in a time of shadows. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to activate your function, to walk in prayer, to speak truth boldly, to love fiercely, to stay pure in a polluted world. When you stand in your divine function, you align heaven's strategy on earth. And even if you never receive recognition, know this: heaven records every moment of your obedience. Your name is written among those who are not counted by numbers, but by faithfulness. You are chosen beyond numbers, a vessel so trusted that your very life has become a prophetic act. So stand firm, lift your head, and walk as one who is trusted by God Himself. Because when the final trumpet sounds, and heaven's records are opened, your name won't be found among the famous. It will be found among the faithful. And heaven will say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You carried the function I gave you, even when no one understood it. Chosen one. You were trusted for the end. Now, function for His glory." If this message resonated with your spirit, don't just move on, pause and pray. Ask God to awaken your end-time function fully. And if you felt heaven speaking through these words, share this message so others like you can recognize their divine trust too. Because together, the chosen ones will awaken the final move of God.